Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Last week's episode marks the end of season 10, and I'll be back with new episodes starting on January 9th. So between now and then, it's a great time to catch up on past episodes you may have missed. And one past episode that's been getting a lot of new downloads lately is my conversation with 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year, Stephanie White. When I shared our conversation, Stephanie was the head coach of the Connecticut Sun and had just led her team to the WNBA semifinals. Now, Stephanie is beginning a massive new chapter of her career. Stephanie was just named the head coach of the Indiana Fever, where she'll coach Caitlin Clark and a Fever team that's going to be one of the most talked about teams in all of sports. In our conversation, you'll hear many of the ideas and philosophies that make Stephanie one of the top coaches in her sport. Stephanie shares so many powerful career and life lessons that apply far beyond sports. I'll drop a link to my conversation with Stephanie in the show notes. Another episode from this season I want to highlight is the 200th interview celebration, which I released back in October. To celebrate Everybody Pulls the Tarp crossing the 200 interview milestone, Samantha Harris, an Emmy-winning TV personality and the former host of Dancing with the Stars, interviewed me. We explored a little bit of the history of Everybody Pulls the Tarp, how the podcast comes together, and some of my favorite ideas that I've taken away from the conversations with 200 and counting of the world's top performers. I'll link to this episode with Samantha in the show notes as well. Like I said earlier, this break between season 10 and season 11 is a great opportunity to catch up on past episodes you may have missed. And when you do, be sure to reach out to let me know your favorite takeaways and how you are pulling the tarp in your own life as well. Also, the number one way that this podcast grows is by word of mouth. Please be sure to continue spreading the word about Everybody Pulls the Tarp to your colleagues, friends, and loved ones. And if you share about the podcast on Instagram, please don't forget to tag me in your posts at AndrewMoses123. I am so grateful for your time, support, and enthusiasm, and it's truly something that I will never take for granted. There are a lot of things that have surprised me along this journey so far, but perhaps none more so than the fact that over the past nearly 4.5 years, Everybody Pulls the Tarp has been listened to in over 130 countries. For me, it's an important reminder that we are all connected, and that the ideas we explore here on Everybody Pulls the Tarp transcend borders, ethnicities, races, and backgrounds, and that we all have the power to become the best version of ourselves and lift others up along the way. All right, friends, season 11 of Everybody Pulls the Tarp kicks off on January 9th, and I can't wait to share this new season with you. Until then, keep pulling the tarp, and we'll talk again soon.